Good morning, guys. Trying something a little new. Usually I create my videos just on my phone or on my computer. This is on my computer, but I'm using a program called Zoom, which I usually use for video chatting. Just me this time, but in this way I can record and I can also share my computer screen with you so you can see some of the things I'm looking at and I don't have to like hold it up awkwardly. So today I want to talk to you about your actual meal planning and how you're going to go about doing that, especially for those of you who haven't done it before. Um, the thing about meal planning is it can be a little tricky in the beginning, especially if you're not big on math or puzzles or things like that, because that's kind of how I look at it. But it does get easier over time, especially when you find good combinations of things you like or that are easy. Yesterday, I told you guys to take a look at your calorie count. If you're doing 21 Day Fix, that'll tell you what level you're on and how many of each colored container you're going to eat throughout the day. I also think we talked about maybe just taking a look at some of those food lists and making note of some of the veggies you love, you know, the green container items you love, purple container items you love, red container items you love, things that you know are easy for you to get, easy for you to make, easy for you to travel with, especially depending on your job and your day and things like that. You know, if you have to go out, you know, for lunches or things like that, depending on your job, you know, which foods are easiest for you to purchase when you're going out, things like that. So today we're going to look at what a meal plan might look like and how to go about just making sure things go, you know, where they should. So we are actually going to look at a level 2 meal plan. And this is for 21 Day Fix regular. I think the numbers might be slightly different for 21 Day Fix extreme, but for this one, you'll see level 2 here is the 1,500 to 1,799 calories. And so this person would get 4 greens, 3 purples, 4 reds, 3 yellows, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 4 teaspoons. So the biggest thing that I can tell you, if you disregard anything else, is that you want to spread out at the very least your red containers or your proteins, okay? Protein is what keeps you full throughout the day, seriously. So if this person gets 4 proteins, and actually everybody should be getting at least 4 proteins, if not more, you need to make sure you're eating 1 protein at least 4 times a day. Okay, and 21 Day Fix mostly follows a 5 to 6 meal plan. And again, depending on your job, depending on your life, 5 or 6 may not be possible. Maybe you have to do 4. Usually 4 is what I get to on a super busy day. I'll do breakfast, lunch, an afternoon snack, and then dinner. But making sure you eat 1 protein in 4 of those meals is essential. A protein at breakfast, a protein at lunch, a protein at dinner, and then a protein somewhere else. That is what's going to keep you full. Other than that, the other ideas are just to spread out these containers as much as possible so that you're A, getting well-rounded meals at every parts of the day, and 2, that you aren't just left with, at the end, a piece of chicken for dinner because you've eaten all your containers at the beginning of the day, right? So it's making sure that you look at everything that you can eat and spreading it out as much as possible. A snack is different, you know, if you're going to have a yogurt or maybe a purple of fruit or something like that. Snacks can be a little bit smaller, but if we're talking breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you want to have at least 2 containers of something, definitely. So that's where things can get a little tricky. You might have to move some things around throughout your day as you're starting to plan, just to make sure you're filling everything out. I know that I am not the best at spreading things out. For example, I eat all my veggies before dinner because I hate veggies and I want my dinner to be nice. I also want my dinner to be full of carbs. So I usually save all of my, or grains, I guess you should say, everything has carbs. You know, fruits and veggies have carbs, but my grains, like pasta, I like to save for dinner. You know, so I don't totally do that, but I do make sure that I'm eating at least more than 1 container for each meal. And definitely spreading out my proteins. So we are going to look at this sample menu. Like I said, this is a level 2. So what this person has done is they've done the days of the week at the top and the meals down the left side. They have 6 meals here. Like I said, you know, it's up to you. You'll just combine, you'll just be eating a little bit more at each meal in that case. What this person has done is they've listed the foods that they're eating for each meal, and then at the bottom they've listed what containers that covers. The containers help in two ways. One, it reminds you which containers you still have to hit throughout your day. And two, it tells you the amount you're going to be eating, right? So for example, for a snack, for berries, it doesn't have to say 12 strawberries, because all this person's going to do is fill their purple container with berries, and then they know what to do. Same thing with the almonds. Now, up here, for example, quarter cup of oatmeal, they've indicated that because it's a little bit different to the size of the yellow container. Same thing with half banana. You're not going to try to squish that banana inside the purple container. That would be weird. So just knowing that half a banana equals a purple, same thing. So this is where it gets tricky. I usually, because I eat the same things every day for like breakfast, snack, and lunch, I usually fill those in first, and then of course, I end up having the exact same containers left over for dinner. So, at which case, then I try to fill those containers in. But another good strategy is to think about, like, okay, do you have something you really want to make for dinner this week, or really want to make for lunch, or a day where you're going out for breakfast? If you plan for that day or that meal with those containers, because those are sort of going to be non-negotiables if you want to go out or have to go out, or want to plan your Friday around your glass of wine, whatever, then you can start to fill in the other places. You can see this person always does their Shakio for breakfast, and they pretty much almost always do the same recipe. This one, for example, is a red, a yellow, a purple, and 2 teaspoons. Okay, so then you're also going to want another way to track which containers you have left. I have an app called 21 Day Fix. I can't really show it to you on my phone, but if you search the App Store, I think it's called 21 Day Fix. For a while it was called 21 Day Fit because it was trademarked. Let's see. Yep, 21 Day Fix Tracker. Yep, it's called 21 Day Fix. It's totally free. You can actually log in your measurements, your weight. It tells you how many remaining portions you have left. So you wouldn't type in your actual meal, but if you click breakfast, you could say, okay, so this person, I would click breakfast and I would click red, yellow, purple, and 2 teaspoons. And then the counters would tell you, okay, now you have 3 reds left, 2 yellows left, 3 purples left, whatever. So then you can start to fill those things in. So that's sort of, I think, the 2 most important things is being able to see your meals listed, and then also knowing how many containers you have left throughout the day. For snack, they're having berries and almonds. So that's 1 purple and 1 blue, and they would just fill the blue up with almonds. No need to count them. Lunch, you've got a turkey sandwich, so that's going to be a yellow. So making sure that the bread you're using is 1 yellow. Sometimes 2 slices of bread equals 2 yellows, so be careful. 2 greens, so that's making sure they have 2 greens in their side salad, or maybe mixed. You can mix your containers, right? So if you do 1 green, it doesn't have to be a whole green of lettuce. Okay, this person has 2 greens. Those 2 greens could be filled with lettuce, cucumbers, carrots, tomatoes. She could have taken some of that lettuce and put it on her turkey salad or her turkey sandwich. But in all, 2 greens worth of veggies. Okay, like I said, you can do, like for lunch, I do 2 greens, and it's a mix of tomatoes and lettuce. If I wanted to throw cucumbers in there, I could take some lettuce out, whatever. But in the morning in my Shakio, I do 1 whole green of spinach, so I don't mix that up at all. Snack, wheat thins. Now she's got 8 listed here. It's possible that she doesn't have her yellow container, whatever, and 2 teaspoons of peanut butter. So she really gets, a nice little snack there in the afternoon. Dinner. This is a little bit intense, I would say, especially in the beginning. If you want to just stick to your basic, like pieces of chicken or, steak or pieces of fish, and wait on some of the recipes, that'll be the easiest. But this person's got crock pot salsa chicken over lettuce and green beans, another 2 greens and a red. Usually salsa doesn't count for much, so that's probably why they're not counting it. And then for a snack at night, Greek yogurt and berries. And you can see, like, I think a lot of her, she mixes her days up, but she does repeat, like, here's Monday and Thursday. She's got the same snack. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, she's got the same Shako. Every other night she's got the same snack at dinner. But you can see here, like, because she's having a red for a snack Monday night, she's not having a red for snack on Tuesday night. So that red is going to be somewhere else. And you can see here it is. It's in the afternoon snack where she didn't have it before. Here she had 2 greens for dinner, but here she split her greens up. So like I said, I would start with 1 meal, and then work your way from that and, move things around. That's the nice thing about this is it's all sort of separates. So if you need to add an extra cup of fruit for your snack, or you need to move your a cup of veggies into your dinner, or if you are left with 1 green, and it's going to be for snack time, well, you're probably not going to take a tomato and bite into it, although what do I know? You'll probably want to pick something finger friendly like carrots or whatever. So I would say that's sort of the basics to meal planning here. I will post some menus and some of these options in our group page, so you can maybe take the entire menu if you want to, or you can grab things out. And please feel free to let me know if you need any help. If you want to send me a list of foods you like and you want me to make you a meal plan, I will do it. I got you. All right, so that's that. And please let me know if you have any questions. And bye-bye.